Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 best MCPE shaders for low-end devices. All the downloads can be found in the description down below with the timestamp that I showcase each shader. Without further ado, let's head on to the number 5 spot. On the number 5 spot, we're going to start this video off very strong with the Legend Shaders right over here. It barely takes up any storage, and like I said, this is actually a low-end device shader, even though it looks a little bit strange to be honest, but believe it or not, this is working for low-end devices. What I mean by that is that it should work with any device without any type of lag or anything like that, which is of course a very good thing because a lot of guys, don't like it when I review those high-end shaders that are incredibly laggy. You guys usually prefer the nice and chill ones that can run on basically any device, so I decided to make a video. As you can tell, these shadows are far more defined, and of course the lights are just far more saturated and brighter, of course, what you would expect from any other typical shader. But this is how the water looks like, and let's go underwater right over here, and this is how things look like for a low-end device shader. This is actually very good. We still have this distortion effects, and of course it is pretty realistic, guys. There is no fancy sunset with like these types of shaders because obviously these are low-end device shaders. They're not supposed to make your device crash or anything like that. These are nice and simple shaders that should not lag on any device, which is of course the reason why I'm even making this video. But as you can tell, we still do get a lot of cool stuff over here, and we can still see the nice shadows with the dark shadows right over here. As you can tell, it is basically pitch black. You can barely see anything, which is of course pretty cool in my opinion. It's like a legit real shader. But anyways guys, that is pretty much it for the number 5 spot. Let's head on to the number 4 spot. On the number 4 spot, we actually had the Reflex MC Shaders version 3.3 right over here, and this is actually made by my boy Reflex MC. As you can tell, these shaders are specifically made for low-end devices, so that is why it is in this list. And as you can tell, this shader is absolutely beautiful. It's very simple, nothing crazy, nothing over the top, but at the same time, you can still tell that there's a big difference, and of course that this makes your game look absolutely beautiful, of course with all of these darker and defined shadows and the bright lights everywhere. But let's actually go to the water right over here and let's see how things look like. As you can tell, the water looks pretty normal, but if we actually go underwater, I think it is also looking pretty normal, guys. So pretty cool if I do say so myself. This shader is really built for low-end devices, so as you can tell, like all the fancy features may not be there, but at the same time you still do get the essentials of what makes a shader. And guys, let's actually put this bad boy to a sunset just like so. We're gonna put this bad boy to sunset, and bam, take a look at that, guys. We have one of the most beautiful sunsets of all time. Like I said, this will not completely melt your device, but at the same time you can still enjoy shaders no matter what device you have, and this here definitely without a doubt is one of the best low-end shaders. But anyways guys, that is pretty much it for the number 4 spot. Let's head on to the number 3 spot. On the number 3 spot, we have the DGR Shaders right over here. Now, what I really like about the shader is that it actually brings back, like, I know this is like a very minor detail, but I really like it. It actually brings back the old Pocket Edition logo, which I'm pretty sure some of you guys watching this video do remember when it was called the Minecraft Pocket Edition instead of Minecraft Bedrock. But anyways, guys, this shader should work on any device out there. No matter what device you have, this shader will 100% work. And guys, even if it doesn't have like the coolest lighting or like the coolest shadows, you still do get different colored leaves right over here. As you can tell, for like the birch leaves, it is actually of course orangish, for it to be like fall trees or something like that. And I just really like the way this shader looks like, guys. As you can tell, you can still see that there is a difference and that there is a nicer and defined shadows that don't normally come in vanilla Minecraft. And of course, the lights in general are just far more brighter and a slightly bit more saturated. I know this is not like the other shaders, it's more just calm, it's more relaxed, nothing over the top, guys. Like I said, these are meant for low-end devices, and as you can tell, I'm running this shader absolutely fine, and the water is basically the same. That is how it looks like. Oh wait, no, never mind, it is not the same actually. There's actually little animations to the water, which is super duper cool considering the fact that this is a low-end shader. That is honestly pretty cool in my opinion. And look guys, here we are underwater. Things look really cool actually. I really like the way it looks like. As you can tell, all the blocks have the distortion effect, just to make this shader a bit more realistic to real life. God, okay, the sky is actually a bit different, guys. As you can tell, we have one of the most beautiful sunsets in MCPE with a lot of different colors, and I just absolutely love the way it looks like. But anyways, let's actually place down some torches right now. All right, but let's go in this cave right over here and let's actually place down some torches just to see how the lighting looks like. The lighting looks absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love it. And yo, there's a spider right over here. Yo, what's up, Mr. Spider? But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the number 3 spot. let's head on to the number 2 spot. On the number 2 spot, we have the Capricorn PE Shaders right over here, guys. So shout out to my boy Scorpio Graphics for actually making this amazing low-end shader right over here. As you can tell, this is slightly on the higher end compared to like the last shader, but as you can tell, we are able to run the shader pretty smoothly, and you should be able to on most devices, guys, which is honestly pretty cool if I do say so myself. This is how the night sky looks like. As you can tell, we have a very realistic sky with moving clouds. Like, it's not a still picture, the clouds actually move, and of course we get a nice realistic looking moon. But guys, let's actually put this bad boy to sunset, just like so. We're gonna put it to sunset, and then bam, guys, take a look at that beautiful sunset. It looks absolutely phenomenal, guys. As you can tell, we can still see the clouds and of course the beautiful colors that actually do emerge on the sky, of course, with all the different shades of orange, pink, and blue. I just really do like it, and I just really like how this shader is, once again, not over the top, but at the same time you can still notice the difference, and you can still tell that this is a fantastic shader. All the colors are nice, bright, and saturated, while of course these shadows are far more darker and defined. Like I said, take a look at that. That looks nearly pitch black, which is honestly pretty cool in my opinion. I just love the way that this shader looks like in general. Alright, but let's actually go in the water right now. But as you can tell, oh my god, yo, the colors are actually far more saturated than I remember. I really do like that, and of course these shadows are far more defined, like underneath this tree right over here. But let's actually go take a look at the water over here. As you can tell, the water for the most part is basically the same, because of course this is a low-end device shader. It's not supposed to be like something crazy or over the top. But anyways, let's actually go underwater right now and let's see how things look like. Alright, things actually, they don't look too bad, to be honest. Still notice that there is a difference. They did make the underwater look far more better, and there is a slight distortion effect if you stand very still. Once again, we still do have a nice and realistic looking lighting over there, which I absolutely love, guys. But anyways, that is pretty much it for the number 2 spot. Let's head on to the number 1 and best MCPE shader for low-end devices of all time. On the number 1 spot, we have the OSC Shaders version 1.2 over here. Shout out to my boy Oscar 4.0 for actually making this amazing low-end device shader. So guys, this is how everything looks like. As you can tell, we can still tell that, you know, this shader actually does change the lighting. As you can tell, the lighting is actually not as bright or saturated as some of the other shaders, but of course you can still tell that they actually did make it far more better. And of course we get nicer and defined shadows like underneath this tree right over here, which I think is absolutely cool. But anyways, let's actually go take a look at the water right over here, and the water is actually far more clear. We can see everything, you know, we can see the squid over there, we can see all the little fishies, but at the same time it's nothing over the top that will make your device lag. And look guys, there's even waving sugarcane. Look at that sugarcane dancing, having the time of its life. But anyways guys, let's actually go underwater right over here, and then bam guys, this is how things look like. And I just absolutely love how bright all the lights look like. But anyways, let's actually go in a cave right now. Alright, bam, so here's a cave right over here, and take a look at how all the torches light up this cave right over here. As you can tell, these torches do an absolutely phenomenal job at lighting up everything, and I just absolutely love the way the water looks like. Though please be warned, if you are planning to use these shaders in survival, you're probably gonna need a lot more torches than you would usually need, because of course these shadows are far more darker. But just take a look at this water right over here. I just love the way it looks like, guys. Take a look at that. It is just absolutely phenomenal. And of course the water is even slightly wavy, which I personally think is absolutely cool. But anyways, let's actually put this bad boy into sunset just like so, and let's take a look at how awesome this sunset looks like. So where is the sun? Where's the sun? Where's the sun? Where's the sun? So bam guys, there is the sun right over there. As you can tell, the sun is in a diamond shape, and of course we could still see this amazing beautiful sunset. But like I said, it's nothing over the top. Once again, these shaders are made for low-end devices, so this should basically run on any mobile device. That's pretty much it for today's video. Once again, if you'd like to download any of the shaders that I use, you can find them in the description down below, along with the timestamp I showcase each of them in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you later, French fries.